BEE, the Black Economic Empowerment, was not created by the ANC, but it was handed down to them by the white monopoly capital. Let us listen to this.
Entrench a system that benefits them both?
Yes, absolutely. You know, black economic empowerment was never ANC policy.
Mm.
The ANC during the struggle against apartheid was a multiracial organization.
Yeah.
So it couldn't come up with a policy that favored one race or another because it was a multiracial organization. Black economic empowerment was handed over as a policy largely from Sanlam, which was from the National Party.
Yes.
Because they saw that as a way of creating this alliance that you are talking about.
Yes.
They bought off the leadership of the ANC with giving them shares in what actually were marginal companies in the scheme of things of Africana capital.
Yes.
I mean, Metropolitan Life, which is what Sanlam used to create New Africa Investment Limited, the heart of black economic empowerment, was a marginal company in the scheme of Sanlam.
Yes, yes.
It was a life. First, it was listed on its own, and secondly, 85% of its life policyholders were African and colored. So it was a marginal company.
Yes, yes.
And they used that marginal company to bring in leaders of the ANC, of the PAC, literally to buy them off.
Yeah.
And then that became the modus operandi of big business, was that we, big business, we want to buy off these new rulers so that they suppress competition and so on and so forth, and leave us to operate the way we have been operating all along.
Yeah.
So black economic empowerment, many people think it was created by the ANC. Then the ANC, I was in the research department of the ANC in exile. We never had any policy of black economic empowerment. This was handed over to the ANC by Sanlam.
Okay. So,
And
guys,
so-
what
And
Mweletsi Mbeki is saying here, it is what actually some people in some quarters have been saying, that actually the black economic empowerment, which of course we now know it is the broad-based black economic empowerment, the triple BEE. It is not an ANC, meaning it was not created by the ANC in its own discussion documents or policy documents. You can go back to the historical ANC documents, even to documents such as Ready to Govern and all of that. You'd realize that BEE was handed over to the ANC by the white monopoly capital, but especially Sanlam. This is because the white monopoly capital understood one thing, that if it is to keep its privileges, because you must understand, BEE is not necessarily about the transformation. Let's be honest. BEE is not about the transformation and the restructuring of the economy to the benefit of the majority. And we know when we talk about the majority, we're talking about the Africans, the majority that were excluded from the economy during colonialism in its different formations that would include apartheid. So they knew that in order to prevent a wholesale transformation of the economy and the restructuring of the economy, you needed to come up with the policy that will send black people to a sleep by benefiting few individuals. And by few individuals, I mean those who are in leadership positions, as to turn them into a buffer between the white monopoly capital and the natives. That whenever black people want to revolt and call for radical economic transformation and the restructuring of the economy, then the system will be able to point out to the few black people who have benefited from the BEE to say, but look, there's progress. We are making progress. Look at Petrus Motsepe. Look at Cyril Ramaphosa. Look at Makozoma. Look at this and that person. As to give false hope to the black majority, but actually keeping the black majority in slumber and poverty. You see, so that was the intention of the BEE, because we cannot transform the economy using BEE. When you transform the economy, you need to redistribute and ensure that everyone has a stake, not by selecting few connected individuals who now have become the bodyguards to the white system. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Tebos Kosana. The name of the platform is Izwi Labansundu, the voice for Africans. Thank you very much, guys.